My name is Martinez and I'm a current Fulbright scholar in the creative arts. I'm a painter and my work is interested in power dynamics, specifically how power is given and how it's taken away. For my Fulbright proposal, I was really thinking about places where I could go intentionally, and what drew me to Türkiye was its extremely rich and long-standing tradition of the hand weaving process. I've been interested in the process of hand weaving because it hasn't really changed all that much since its inception, and I think this resiliency that comes from this process, there's something beautiful about the act of weaving a thread endlessly upon itself to create something withstanding. And I thought that this is a great metaphor for cultural resiliency, and I wanted to come here and investigate that process. But since I've been here, I've learned that even though the actual physical process hasn't changed, there are cultural circumstances around it, such as urbanization and different roles of gender in the modern world that have shifted and changed the way that weaving is done today on a cultural level. Yes, so my family history is one of displacement. My father immigrated from Cuba and my mother's family is from the Middle East. So they both had to leave for different political reasons and seek refuge in the United States. And because of this, I'm very sensitive to the act of migration and what this means, and how people are able to exist in a third culture. And with weaving specifically, I saw this as a cultural through line. When my mom's family came from the Middle East, they brought with them a bunch of Turkish rugs, and that was one of the heirloom objects that I grew up around. So I've always been interested in the aspect of weaving because of it, because it's something that has been able to withstand lingual shifts, cultural regime changes, and physical migration to areas outside of our own. So it's always been something that's interested me. And because of my mixed heritage, I'm interested in learning about cultures outside of my own. Physically being here and researching the reality of the situation is much different than thinking about it hypothetically in the United States. So I feel like because of my research here, I'm able to interact with and engage with the practice of weaving in a way that's more authentic than it would be if I was just thinking about it in a hypothetical scenario in the United States. I've learned so much from my mentors here, and the research I've done with the Sadberghane Museum has really deeply informed my practice, as well as the unique ability that I've been granted for physically learning about the hand weaving process through technique at the Miramar Sinan. Learning about this actual physical practice helps inform my paintings. It's been wonderful to be a cultural ambassador for the United States and share American culture and also learn about Turkish culture while I've been here. I hope that they take it as an opportunity to think about their own connections with cultural resiliency while also getting to learn a little bit about the Turkish culture. I'm very excited because I will have a solo exhibition with the Art and History Museum's Maitland in 2026, as well as a couple other exhibitions throughout Alabama. And also throughout my time here, I have been signed on to work with Bozlu Art Projects, which is a wonderful gallery based in Istanbul. So I hope that this will be an ongoing connection I'm able to foster with Turkey. In the United States, my work is made out of hand-cut pieces of wood that are ripped apart from their context with a saw, and that's a very specific way of working where the pieces become sculptural. While I've been in Türkiye, I've been trying to lean into the unique challenges and opportunities I've been given here. And one of these things that has shifted my working practice is the access of materials I readily have. I do not currently have a wood shop here, but this has encouraged me to work in a totally new and dynamic way. So I'm thinking more about composition, creating a lush background for my paintings, and this has been a personal artistic challenge for me. And now I'm thinking probably when I return to the States, I want to incorporate some of the fiber-based techniques I've learned while I've been here, working with the Miramar Sinan, and maybe lean more into soft sculpture. I mean, I had no understanding of it previously. Like, I have experienced tufting, but I've actually been able to get hands-on instruction and learn from some of the best. So I feel really grateful to have been able to learn from my professors. So I'm really thankful for the Fulbright program because it's allowed me to be here and expand my practice. And I'm so thankful for all the people back at home who have supported me along the way. And I think a proof of the efficacy of the Fulbright program is that it has opened up new doors for me for when I return back to America that have allowed me to expand my platform through upcoming exhibitions and partnerships with galleries, as well as grants that I am now in the running for. Yes, I've had so many opportunities to collaborate with both my American and Turkish counterparts. One of the things I'm looking forward to will be an upcoming exhibition based on improvisational experimentation with my fellow Fulbright scholars in the arts, Solomon Kim and Skylar Masuda. It will be at Saye Istanbul Collective, called Power Play, and it's going to be an interactive exhibition where we're investigating the boundaries of power and play. I say, if you're interested in doing anything in life, you need to find a mentor and somebody that will support and encourage you, and get a really, really good proofreader. But you should apply, because you never know what you're capable of until you get there. And it was a very scary process for me coming and moving to a new country, and I've been overwhelmed with the kindness and the warmth of the Turkish people, and I'm so grateful for this experience. I think that this has been one of the best periods of my life so far. I've loved the culture, the art here. It's been so wonderful to live in a artistic hotspot of the world. And I never know what I'm going to experience as I walk around in the city. So even though I've dedicated studio time, I try to every day leave a couple hours just to wander and interact and see what the city can tell me. And a lot of the inspiration for the work that I'm currently making has come from just being open to the experiences that appear to me. So just taking a walk has been a great pleasure.